this video might confuse some people. So what I did, I'm putting a couple things I've done the last 2 days all together, and I'll try to explain each thing that switches, so I don't confuse everybody. But this channel, I like to document kind of what I've done. My son thinks I'm getting delusional because the way I think about things, but I'm not. I'm sane. I'm 100% in my mind. I'm just not doing anything. But anyway, what I did, what was it? Today's Tuesday. And what's cool, my sister got to come home from the hospital. She was in there since December the 6th. So she finally got to come home after all this time. So that's a miracle. But the first thing, the lady, my neighbor, delivered a package. I've only seen her 4 times in 2.5 years within 25 feet. And this was the 4th time. But she drove a tracker through the yard and cut the tracks in the yard. So I posted that, like 4-wheeler. And then me and my son asked her, how much that thing cost? She said about $17,000. Worth more than what both my cars are worth. But yeah, I wanted to tell what I'm doing for the video. And thank y'all for watching. And it's kind of long, but appreciate y'all watching, and thank y'all for subscribing. And I wanted to do a long video instead of having a bunch of little ones because a lot of people subscribe for the food. I think they're subscribing for the food in some of the shorts. So I didn't want to chase all my new subscribers away. So, if you don't like the long content, I'll still post shorts, much as I can, because I eat every day and I try to post food every day, or, my daughter sometimes cooks some stuff. But I also like the long content in case, I lose my mental cognitive. And then eventually, one day I'll start traveling, and I'll have like traveling, place for that. So that'd be cool. So I'm going to try to post every day till I can't post no more, or I get tired or something. So thank y'all. Continue to watch. I just had the funniest thing. My neighbor, they live like way down there, probably 2-3 tenths of a mile. But I just seen they got a tracker, and they just drove it this way, went all the way up there. James went up there, and then they come back down here like this. And then they come in the yard. I was like, what in the world are they doing? They come around here, come around the cars, and they come right here. Yeah, that little tracker she had, boy, she tore up the yard. He tore up the yard with that tracker coming through here to deliver the mail. Yeah, my son getting all upset because his little gun didn't work, and he's got his little buddy coming over here to go shoot his little air guns, little BB guns and stuff. So I said, son, don't like photo bomb, don't video bomb a video. I wanted to do it outside. It's about 5:30. So I wanted to come out here and do the video while I still had a little bit of light instead of just doing it in the house, trying to enjoy the outdoors. But yeah, my neighbor, we ain't seen him. We've been out here since about probably October 2020. And I've seen them a couple of times, but they've never really spoke to us that much. Everybody, if something goes on, something crazy, you see a different car or something, everybody will communicate. But everybody wants to just be left alone. So nobody wants nothing to do. They don't do the old communities or the suburbs where they do cook you a casserole dish and all that. They just want to be left alone. They moved out here to be left alone. So I showed the path of what she did. She borrowed it from her sister-in-law, and every now and then he'll go up there, the other neighbor and the husband, and the brother of the sister-in-law, and he'll go down the road and up the road a couple miles, and he'll drive his riding lawnmower up there and cut their grass. Well, I guess they borrowed her tracker, and she didn't say anything, but I seen a different vehicle come down the road, so I'm assuming her car's maybe broke down or maybe don't have any gas. And she pulled up here and delivered the package. And my son, he orders packages all the time. But my wife got a package that her daughter ordered, our daughter. So, so it's like, well, that woman just come in the yard like, what are you doing? The last time we talked to her was probably October of last year, 2022. And barbecue sandwich.
I'll eat all of it.
Dorito casserole, hamburgers, Dorito chips, made by my sweet daughter. She's the best cook in the world.
Made by her.
You're attacking me with ice cream. Yeah, you eat ice cream, so he's eating fake ice cream and real ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Good. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Cool.
Now, who did it? When you tell them somebody, do you say, Parker did it? I didn't do it. Parker did it.
Parker did it.
You didn't do it, or Parker did it? Who did it?
Parker did it. Yeah.
Parker did it? Parker did it?
Bobby. Ice cream. Parker. Happy
Yep.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy
You
birthday
just too cute. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, it's nobody's birthday, but we're going to sing birthday anyway. Oh, we dropped the birthday ice cream. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Before I started filming us, sitting here with this ice cream, he was taking the ice cream pop and touching me and trying to hit me in the head. And he was getting ice cream residue all over me. And I was like, I started filming it. So it kind of calmed him down when he's on camera, like, uh-oh, they're watching me. But, it was so cute. He wanted to celebrate the happy birthday. Yeah, I ran out of creamer for my coffee. So I knew my daughter lives right beside Dollar General. So I got a spoon. There's spoons in my shirt pocket, you can see. So I took my spoon over there so, my daughter wouldn't fuss about using her dishes, or I wouldn't have to wash her dish. So I just took my spoon so I could just make my coffee with the creamer because I didn't have enough. So before the ice cream, my grandson took my spoon and he has a little car. He opened up the car where the battery is and put the spoon in there and locked the latches on there to take Grandpa's spoon. I was like, give my spoon back. Oh, he didn't want it to. And my son went and got it. He's a mess. He's a mess. He took my spoon and hid it in his car. And I said, you put it in the motor in the battery? The battery. So he'll repeat what you say, but he's a mess. Yeah, she wondering what I'm doing. She's like, I'm just chilling out. It's a lazy day. Chilling out on a lazy day. Yeah, I was sitting on the couch just kind of, watching YouTube. And my son's dog climbed up there, and I thought it'd be cute to share that. And then where my son was video bombing me when I was talking about getting a package from the neighbor, he was all upset. And his little CO2 cartridge wouldn't fit in there. So we took it apart, looking up the model number, and he put one in there that's been used, and we tightened it real good. And he bought this little, it's not really glue, but it's like some kind of lube. So he's going to put that on there. So I think we might have fixed it. And one little piece, I forget what you call it. It's like it has a slot in it and a ring. So I put a dime in it and used it as a big screwdriver. But I put the dime and turned it. But that was loose. And he dropped it a couple times. So I think if he puts that liquid on there and screws it in the back, the CO2 was sealed. That was the main thing. He said it wasn't working. He paid about $80 for it. And some of the repair shops wanted $80 to $100 and something dollars, as much as the pistol cost to begin with. So here we are trying to look at it and taking it apart and see if we can see what's wrong with it. And, made him happy that I took time to look at it. Here's in the center. Now we're going to try to figure out what's wrong with this pistol. It won't take the CO2. So we're trying to diagnose it. As far as I can tell, you got 3 screws. The reason we try to do this ourselves because it costs Probably,
$5 more than the gun cost.
yeah. How much was the gun?
Like 89.
The gun was $89 and it cost about $95 to $100 and something to repair it. So we're like, whoa. So I figure he's just going to buy another gun and swap it out. Let's see. All right.
I want to pause it.
Huh?
How you quit?
You quit?
How do you quit?
Yeah, we took some pictures of it as we was taking it apart so we can remember how all the pieces go back together. And it come in handy with one of the little clips, how it fits in there. We took this out of here, and that's all these parts. You see there's like a little pin in there that CO2 goes in. And I tightened this screw up with a dime. So I tightened it up real tight. He don't want to waste CO2, but we're going to try it, see if it works. But I think it was just, he dropped it a couple times. I think this ring was loose. So maybe he should have just tightened it. I don't know. Yeah, the only thing, I wanted to see if this pistol worked. I said, I'm doing this video. So I went out and got my son, got him a CO2 cartridge, and put this liquid he had to see if it would work. And as soon as he screwed it in there, it went psss. So he's very, very, very mad at me right now. And I said, well, it don't work. All right, we're going to take this lube stuff.
Make sure I'm not in it.
You ain't in it. We're going to take the lube stuff, and we're putting it on the CO2 to make sure it has a good seal. All right, we're taking the CO2 with the liquid on it, slide it in there. And that's the little piece we was working on to see if it still had a good seal. We think it's chipped, but we're hoping it keep a good seal. I assume it's not working. Can you turn it a little bit, or is it gone now?
It's gone.
Okay, so we did not fix. So, and then my wife, when I went out to get my son, she said, hey, I get some of your peanut butter, make a peanut butter sandwich. So then I'm going to share that too. My wife just made such a delicious snack with peanut butter, Peter Pan, and she toasted it and made peanut butter sandwiches. Ah! Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Be around for the fun, the food, the craziness, the future travels, the video reviews. There's always something. And talk at y'all later. Have a good time. Hope y'all enjoying life. And thank y'all for watching my crazy life. We'll talk at you later. Be cool.